is what we're going to do. Right, Beta? It's a very big burden to bear. Ending life. But it sure is fun watching the fireworks. How many planets are scheduled for orbital bombardment today?
Quite a few.
Quite a few. That's nice. Anybody resisting so far? Any resistance we're overtaking? All good? Nobody fighting too much.
No.
Nah. You know, as much as I don't like this place, the cycles in general, I feel I'm going to miss them. Beta, can I speak with you for a moment in private?
Sure.
Thank you. Follow me. Ruby, Dreadwing, I'll leave the orbital bombardment to you two. Make sure there's lots of fireworks.
Will do.
Boop. At ease. It's a nice flag, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I like it. It's intimidating, and it shows... Oh, it's red! Red is all powerful, you know what I'm saying? Red means we're the bad guys! I'm sorry, I'm acting a little weird. It's just... As much as I really hate this place, the cycles, everything, I feel I'm going to just miss living. I don't know if I really explained much to you, but when I woke up from my dream, I remembered myself, I guess you could say. I was reminded of who I am. Apparently my past with Kimple is a lot more in-depth than I initially thought it was. And apparently my past goes a lot farther than I initially thought it was. I'm going to go somewhere. And where I'm going is somewhere that you can't follow. Somewhere that exists outside of this cycle. Now, With that said, time operates on a very different scale there than it does here. So I don't know how long it will take until I'm back. So with that said, leave the charge. I leave you in charge of the garrison. You and Alpha. Leave you both in charge of the garrison
All right.
until I return.
Yes.
Thank you, Beta. I really appreciate you. You may leave. Well, I think it's time we met up with an old friend. And maybe even say hi to Kimple's dad. Well, things certainly have changed since the last time I was here. They must have done some redecorating. What's that? Oh. He really is very pretty, isn't he? I almost don't want to see it all go. No, I do assume with the barrier that I'm not really going to be able to just walk right in, so we're gonna have to disable that for a minute. So we're gonna do a little bit of one of these numbers. Bingo bongo! One down. Round two. And here's Johnny. That's pretty neat. Only one more left. And if I'm right, the past portals led me here, so this one leads me to the final. Oh no. Please, don't destroy the barrier. I need it. There it is. And the shield's down. Whew. So, let's go ahead and greet our friends, shall we? Hello, Melody.
You've kept me waiting.
Well, I didn't necessarily announce that I was coming, but I'm sure you knew that then, didn't you?
I have my ways.
As a Guardian observer, I would assume as such. I see you've redecorated. What was that?
I know why you're here.
It has to be done, Melody. Kimple's father has to die.
This is not the only way.
Oh, it is. Your husband hasn't been doing a very good job of watching over these cycles for these past several eons. He's just been looking at it and asking questions about ice cream.
What would you begin to know about these things?
Well, being as I've also delegated and observed and watched them, I've seen them down there.
You don't understand their ways, Goose.
I don't really...
Shoot them for what they are.
I don't really go by that name anymore. I've kind of gotten used to being called Omega these days. But I mean, whatever.
Why don't you flatter yourself some more?
Melody, I understand that you care for him. After all, I mean, he's the one that gave birth, and I don't really know how the fuck that works, but somehow Kimple came out. Where is she, by the way?
Temple is gone, Goose. I'm the only thing that stands remaining. She left after a failed cycles restart.
That would explain some things. That actually explains a lot of things. It actually helps out quite a bit, though. You're not really listening to me, are you? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know, I assumed after you all had fragmented my memories that would be the end for me, huh? But no. Yes, hence the definition of insanity, Melody. Doing the same thing over and over and again and expecting a different result. We can't move on anymore.
Maybe we're not meant to.
Exactly. Which is why I'm obliterating everything. Which is why everything must die. Why he must die. I'll die in the end.
Do that, Goose.
No one gets any rewards at the end of this. We all lose.
You need to leave.
Oh! Maybe, a little persuasion, huh? It's not working? Is it on? Is it... How
You
do you...
need to leave, Goose.
How are you still standing there?
You don't belong here.
I'm leaving anywhere. It's not.
You need to leave.
This wasn't how it was supposed to. This wasn't what was supposed to happen.
Did you come here just to make a disgrace of yourself?
I don't. Why don't you people understand?
I can never understand crazy.
Sometimes you might have to be a little bit crazy to make the right decisions. I don't want it to be like this. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
I believe the sun is setting for you, Goose. As it's done eons and eons and eons.
What is this?
You really do have no dignity.
Why is my head hurt? I thought we were done with this. The voices told me. We told ourselves we wouldn't feel this anymore. Why do I hurt? Why does my chest hurt?
I didn't know you were one for a coward's death.
What happened to me? Why do I feel different?
What is... This isn't... Something's not right.
Do I disgust you?
I think disgust wouldn't be the word. What putrefied form have you taken?
I don't know. But I kinda like it.
This doesn't change anything. You need to leave.
Oh. Don't worry. I'll leave. I'd like to test something first.
That hurt. You really are a monster.
You're not gonna say anything about this? Huh? Kimple's daddy boy? You're redecorating everything and you don't have anything to say. You're not gonna protect her? She's dying. Don't worry. I'll make sure she lives. I've got plans for her. Let's finish what we came for you for, darling. And with this begins the collapse. Bye. Now, as for you, I'm taking you back with me. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back. Teleported back in, brought ourselves a little bit of a package. Let's stake around here, shall we? Alright. At ease, soldier. Appreciate you. She's a heavy one, isn't she? Beta! How's it going?
Welcome back, Omega.
Yeah. Thanks.
To see you brought something with you.
Yeah. A little bit more than just something.
Yes.
How long's it been since and how long have I been gone?
A week.
A week? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That doesn't change anything. Do we destroy any planets while we were progressing there?
Plenty.
Cool. Although destroying planets isn't really all that large. You see, I think I just ended quite a few things. A good chunk of our initial plans has been completed. Now we're going to be moving over to phase 2. We might notice some odd weather effects here for the next few days, as things are going to begin to break down. There's going to be a lot of fireworks. As I always say. Now, let's go ahead and do something special with this one. Let's throw her in the integration chamber, shall we? She'll be in there for a minute. This is Melody, a guardian observer and the mother of Kimple.
Oh, Kimple.
Apparently she stayed behind to watch over her husband while Kimple left. We're going to integrate her, just like we attempted with Rad, only this time we're not going to fail. And she, like myself, is going to bring about the end of the cycles. Sound pretty cool, right? A guardian, Kimple's mom, guardian to death. Pretty cool, right?
Quite a lot of power.
Yeah, by the way, are you going to say anything about this? Because, I mean, like, this is really fucking different.
Yes. You do look quite different.
Man, a few words as always. No worries. Speaking of different, let's let her stew there for a little bit. Ruby, I trust you can take care of this. Good. We all know what happens when Alpha takes care of the integrations. Wow. That's really different. Are those my eyes? That's quite the change. Almost has like a Tokyo Ghoul feel to it, doesn't it? Yeah, references. Is there any form of... What's that?
I was wondering if you could explain something to me.
Such
While
as...
you were gone for that week, a change has happened to, I guess you'd say, me. It appears my flames aren't the color they used to be.
True.
And I had Brain fix up some weapons for me. It would seem I have a different power than I am used to. Not all the way.
Huh.
I was wondering if you could explain that.
That's interesting. Tell me, Dread, did you undergo some pain whenever you were noticing your changes? Has any of the other garrison units experienced something like this?
As to our knowledge, no.
Not yet?
No, not yet.
That's interesting. I'm not entirely sure, but I do have an idea. When the original garrison units were being developed, their core designs were based off of my own. I based you and Beta, as well as Alpha, off my own core designs, in which case you all have small pieces of my inner core within you. There could be a possibility that you guys might have a little bit of Guardian to Death in you. I don't know. That's a possibility, you know. Didn't really think about that when I was making it because I didn't know at the time. But, like myself, you might notice some changes. But this is a good thing. In the end...
Change even more?
I may. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. See, I assume this corruption has something to do with my origin. And if this is something that I'm being imbued to take care of my task, then so be it. The gods or fates, whatever you want to call it, shine upon me!
As long as it helps you.
No, it'll help us. Yeah. As much as I hate having to go about this, and love at the same time. I mean, it's fun. We can use all the help we can get. Now, I'm going to think about our next move, and for now, by the way, has there been any form of resistance or anything of that nature that is gotten up by this particular point in time? No? Really? They've just like they've given up. Typical. I'll, if you don't mind, I'm going to proceed to my quarters. For a bit, and I guess you could say recharge. I just think for a minute.
Yes.
Thank you.
We will leave you.
Thank you. Continue to the orbital bombardment. I don't mind the noise. Feel free to drive as reckless as you want.